Oh, here we go. I haven't been able to play for a while, but ready to get back into it. Back into some international Manager of Mystery. Last time out, lost track of all the tournaments. South Asian Football Federation Championship. We lost out in the group stage, but the board said they understood we had a tough draw, so time to get back into it and see what heights we can reach with Bangladesh. Next, on to the next phase, and we'll see where it all goes from here. Sacked? Hello there everybody, welcome back to the channel. Dodgy Gamer here, International Manager of Mystery, getting sacked by obscure nations, so you don't have to. But the International Manager of Mystery never stays sacked for long. The more eagle-eyed of you will have noticed the 12th of December on that opening screen, and it's now the 13th of December, and we have a job offer. Hong Kong are calling, we're getting on the plane, see you at the airport. What could go wrong there? So here we are, viewers. Welcome to Hong Kong. Welcome to the joint 142nd ranked nation in the world. Another smallish nation, although we've got a population of 7 million here. Not quite as big as Bangladesh, but still one of our better populated teams so far. And we're just going to take a quick look through today at the players we've got, talk a little bit about why we've taken this job, and have a look at the fixtures we've got coming up. Hong Kong, of course, means we're back to East Asia, where we've already played in that sub-region of the Asian Federation with Mongolia, but a couple of reasons to come back. First of all, as you can see from the fixture list here for this year, Hong Kong are in the Asian Cup Qualifiers, so we've got a qualifying campaign and the chance to reach a continental finals, which we haven't done yet. We've just had these regional tournaments. Also, when it comes to the East Asian Cup, if I just flick back through Hong Kong's results, this is why the job came open, actually. Failure to get beyond the East Asian Cup qualifiers qualifying round. But anyway, with Mongolia, we were in the preliminary round before, and this is the next stage on. Unfortunately, as you'll see here, Hong Kong finished third behind North Korea and Guam, so a bit disappointing. I'm guessing maybe they wouldn't expect to get through to the finals, but probably wouldn't expect to be finishing behind Guam either. So that's why the job's opened up, and that's why the International Manager of Mystery is here right now. Okay, and here's a quick look at my squad as things stand. Bit of a mixed bag here. We've got lots of players in the local Hong Kong League, which I don't currently have loaded, but I have used the Add League feature to get it brought in. I think it's coming in later on in 2021. We'll find out exactly when. So you see lots of players here from the Hong Kong leagues, and there's a mix of players of Chinese and other descent. We see mixed in with the names here like Chan Ka-ho and Yu Kaman. We've also got names like Clayton and Nick Feely and Brian Fock. Perhaps the best named player for the purposes of comedy on this channel is Wong Wei. I certainly hope he doesn't go the wrong way when he's bearing down on goal. But for stars of the team, we've got a player here called Alex. Alex, obviously, well, most likely of Brazilian descent, a striker. We see he's getting on a bit at 32 years old, but with 24 goals in 46 caps, he's one of the stars of the Hong Kong national team. Pretty decent stats for this level of football. If we just have a quick look at his history, you can see comes originally from Nigeria, not Brazil. He's had some time in England at kind of non-league clubs, came over to Hong Kong, now plays in China. He has played in the Chinese Super League. Not exactly been prolific there, but he's done the job for the Hong Kong national team. We're happy to have him. We've also got Calvin Harris, a very useful-looking young player from Macclesfield, can play anywhere in the attacking midfield positions, can play up front as well. Only 22 years old as well, although he's yet to score for his country. We'll see what we can do about that. And if we have a look at his stats, I mean, he's actually come through Wellington and then the Phoenix Reserves in New Zealand before coming to a free transfer. I'm assuming this happened perhaps after the game began, to Macclesfield, where he's been pretty regular down there in League 2, and I don't know, League 2 is possibly on a regional Asian level. Also plying his trade in England, and possibly the biggest star of the show, Sun Dai, a name familiar to me because his name keeps coming up in the AFC Young Player of the Year lists. 21 years old, 30 caps already and 3 goals. Predominantly a right-sided midfielder, can play as a winger or inside forward as well. I do like the look of this youngster. I mean, he's got some decent stats, nothing outstanding, but he's got high determination as well. Highly rated by the coaches. We can see here he's played at Bury in League One, spent some time out at Jong Utrecht in the Netherlands, but it's the last couple of seasons for Oxford in the Sky Bet League One where he's really started getting regular football, and he's going to be a key player for us. So obviously Hong Kong have been knocked out of the World Cup qualifying already, and as we've already established, didn't do too well in the East Asian Cup qualifying. They're still in there in the Asian Nations Cup qualifying though. We've got a first match coming up very shortly against Kuwait. We're also in there with Philippines and Singapore. Now Singapore are a team I'm confident of beating. We've met them before, of course, with some of our other teams. So you see they're 168th in the world, so they're ranked below us. That's a team that we've got to target home and away wins in that one. We've also got the Philippines, though, who are a surprisingly high 97th in the world. No doubt helped by having Neil Etheridge from the mighty Stoke in their team. So I would be interested to see if that is a case of them perhaps having an artificially high world ranking from playing lots of easy teams, or is it that their team has really developed over the last couple of years? And finally, today's opponents, Kuwait, up there at 101st in the world, so on a similar level to the Philippines. If we have a look at their squad for today, you'll see that they do have some quite highly valued players. I mean, we've got a player here. Let's just sort them out into position order. They've got a striker valued at 1.1 million. They've got an attacking midfielder valued at 1.2 million. I mean, these aren't fantastic players. They don't have anyone at a big name club, but they do have a seemingly consistent amount of quality just running on those values there. So I think we're going to do well to get something out of the game, but it is a game that we need to get something from to set ourselves up for qualifying. We're playing Kuwait at home. It's actually my second match in charge, I remind myself just before getting through that build-up. We already played a warm-up match last week away to Pakistan. We won that 3-1, Alex with a brace and Sun Dai confirming my suspicions that they were going to be key players for us. We conceded late on, but if we can produce a similar quality of performance today against Kuwait, I fancy our chances. So we can see here Kuwait are heavy favourites. It's too early to tell how our side is doing for form, but this is where we begin the redemption of the International Manager of Mystery after that very brief spell with Bangladesh. Let's see if we can't go ahead and qualify ourselves for the Asian Cup. So I'm going with a straightforward 4-4-2 for this game. It worked sometimes with Mongolia. You'll see it's still there from my previous Mongolia save. I'm a bit undecided with the fullbacks because they don't necessarily like to play as wing backs, but I just think it adds a bit more oomph to the attack. I'm also struggling for central midfielders, I found. I mean, I would have liked to have gone with an attacking midfielder, but I need 2 men in midfield to make this work. Kuwait lining up how I would normally line up, actually, with a defensive midfielder and 2 wingers pushed right up and 1 man up top. So we're going to see how we manage today. And get into the dressing room. First competitive game in charge. Oops, I seem to have double-clicked that by mistake. So have I missed out? Have I missed out on the team talk? I think I have. Well, you know, alternative management techniques. Just breeze straight through the dressing room. I'm going to talk to the media. What have they got to ask me? You come into this one and struggled a little of late. We won last week, 3-1. What are you talking about? And our opponents lost last week. Another bad day at the office. Unless you're talking about Bangladesh, but that doesn't really count anymore, doesn't it? My players are always up for a challenge. Okay, show us how much of a challenge you're up for, boys. We're in the nice striped red kit. Kuwait in a rather fetching 1-sleeve white number. They've got an early attack, but Dai is back. He will die for his team. Well, an uneventful start to my career with Hong Kong so far, but here we've got a Kuwaiti attack. They're trying to build something up patiently. In the middle, my players are standing off a bit too much perhaps. We're playing a bit narrow there, something to look at half-time, and we've given away a penalty. Brian Fock, you fucker. Anyway, here we go. Al Ansari takes the kick. Oh, the keeper nearly got there, but we've given away a needless goal. Not the best start to the qualifying campaign. Let's see if we can bring this one back. We've had possession, it's just that we're not really doing anything with the ball as of yet, and probably giving away too many fouls as well. Okay, free kick for us. Alex. Oof, oof, oof. Outside of the post, side netting. Best chance for us so far. Right then, Kuwait with the throw in. We've got to get the ball off them. Come on, Hong Kong. Get a foot on it. Get stuck in. Whip it up the other end and score a goal. But no, we're letting Kuwait get too cute with it. I've got two men tracking a player there. Don't know why they're doing that. Come on, boys. Think about your positioning. Close him down. Just slide into him. Slide into him. Maybe I've been telling them to stand off too much. Lucky bounce for Kuwait there. Goalkeeper is equal to it. And the cluster of defenders manages to clear. Okay, goal kick. Feely feels it out and just kicks it straight to one of their fullbacks. We head it straight back to them. Nice bit of, back and forth play that we see in this series every so often. But now there's a break. Nasser's got himself through the middle, straight at the keeper. Keeper stands tall. And it keeps coming. The highlights keep coming now. Hong Kong finishing strong. Finishing strong. We get it out to Dai. Come on, Dai. You've been quiet in this half so far. Bring it inside. Nice stuff. Tanchen Lock gives it away. Gives it away, and then a long ball over the top from the Route 1 Kuwaitis. And a good save from the keeper, but that should have never been a chance for them. Okay, throw in for us. Right at the death. Right at the end of the first half. Come on, you've got space. Hit it. Oh my lord, he did hit it. He hit it hard and true. Straight as an arrow into the top corner. Let's take a look at that one again. So the throw-in comes in. Tan Chun Lok, who gave it away, so needless before. Cheng Chin Lung busts a lung to smack it in the back of the net. What a goal. And that's how it is at half-time. I mean, Kuwait had the better of that half, but we did take our chance when we got it. We went close with that free kick as well. So that's a bit of a lucky one. I've got to say, I'm happy with your performance so far, because Kuwait are being touted in the media as the team to beat. Everyone's happy with that. Okay, we've put the width, attacking and defending, back to standard. We have got them on more urgent pressing. I wasn't really seeing that happen though. We'll perhaps switch to a bit of tighter marking. I'm not going to tell them to get stuck in because we've already given away too many fouls. Let's start the second half. So we kick off. Alex has the ball in the middle. Take your time, son. Take your time, son. Let's see if we can sneak an early goal. Obviously not right off the kickoff, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, a couple of substitutions made. We've put on Wong Wei into the centre of the midfield, and we've made a change in defences too. Took off Fock, who was on a yellow card, as the shot fizzes wide from Kuwait. First chance that was of this half, but here we go. Corner for us. Harris swings one in. It only goes as far as Wong Wei, who plays it out to the side, ironically enough. Yuki Man knocks one into Harris. Harris gets a shot blocked, but he gets the rebound in. Calvin Harris of Macclesfield puts us 2-1 up. That was a well-taken chance. We got in position. Look at that. The defence just can't deal with it. Harris controls it, shot blocked, gets the rebound, fires it straight in. He knew what he was doing. We're 2-1 up. Got to praise the team for that, but Kuwait are looking to bounce back into this very quickly. We're just 2 minutes back into the match after that goal. They're building it through the centre. They've got it. Al-Arezi knocks it out wide to Al-Sania, and the header just harmlessly misses the target. Good stuff, guys. I've praised them, which has overwhelmed Yukaman. Yukaman is only 17. He made his debut against Pakistan, so maybe that's why he's overwhelmed. He's just overwhelmed in general. We're going to go for a time-wasting sub late on. I don't see any reason to do too much tweaking of tactics, except for the fact that Harris, the goal-scoring hero, has just got himself sent off. Nice one, son. All right, so we've made some substitutions. We've gone for a 4-4-1. We've pulled everything back to defensive, told the wing-backs to just become no-nonsense full-backs to drop deep. We're just going to sit deep and try and soak up the pressure. I hope I do not live to regret that. Good hands from Feely as we desperately try to hold on to what will be a momentous win here. But here come Kuwait again. And there's 5 minutes of added on time. Referee, what are you thinking? Check your watch. Anyway, here come Kuwait. Oh, acres of space out on that side. But we've blocked it and die with the chance to break. Sandro, he tried to play him in, but Sandro, the communication just wasn't there. And it goes straight through to the keeper, Canconi. That sounds like a nice Italian pasta dish. Anyway, here comes Al Sania to Al Ansari to Al something or other, Enezi, Al Heshan, and it's back out to Al Sania, and it's gone out for a corner. It's going to be a dramatic final few minutes here in this first match at the Hong Kong Stadium for the International Manager of Mystery. And we've got it with dangers clear for now. We've just got to tell them to concentrate. Concentrate, boys. That's it. Take your time. You're not under pressure. They're not pressurising you, so just take your time with the ball. That's it. Nice option. Whacked it forward, but Sandro's through. Sandro's cut inside. There was no one there with him, of course, because I told them not to go with him. He could have just taken that to the corner flag or something, but, never mind. You live and learn from these things. There's 2 minutes of stoppage time left now as Kuwait. There's definitely more urgency about them now, but we've blocked it down. Bought ourselves a few more seconds here. A minute and a half to go. Can we hang on? And it's a goal kick. Take your time, goalkeeper. Take a yellow if necessary. We're down to 45 seconds. Can we hold on? I think we can. We've got the ball. Lee Ngai Hoi brings it into the Wong Wei. But Wong Wei switches the play out to James McKee, the substitute. Fresh legs in the pitch. Does the sensible thing. He drew the defenders and then he just played it back. Dye now. It's patient build-up and he's won a throw-in deep in the Kuwaiti half. This is going to be it. The referee's going to blow the whistle here. Come on, referee. Or you could let us score a third goal if you want. Dye with the chance to shoot, but no, he plays it across to Wong Wei. Wong Wei holds onto the ball, plays it backwards, ironically enough, and that is what wins us the match. We did great to bounce back from that. I was worried when that penalty went in, but we were going to lose out. I mean, Kuwait had the more chances, but we matched them for possession. We got a bit dirty with the fouls. Calvin Harris got a bit too dirty, but at least we got the win. That was really special, lads. They were overwhelmed by me telling them to concentrate, it would seem. But doesn't matter. No need to feel overwhelmed, boys. You've just beaten Kuwait, ranked 41 places, wasn't it, above us? Absolutely fantastic. And we've moved up to 136. And we have jumped more places than any other nation in the current rankings. So that is fantastic. 2 wins on the bounce. Certainly helped. The press are happy. We hold firm to deny Kuwait. We've got the press conference coming up. I'll handle that in a minute. Harris, though, will be banned for the next match. We'll manage. We'll manage for a game. And it's Cheng Chin Lung, scorer of that screamer of a goal, who picks up the Man of the Match award. Feely, the goalkeeper, delighted with the win. We can build on the victory, they say, and the whole squad is happy. Well, I'm happy too, and I hope you are also happy. Singapore up next. What I'll probably do, we've got 3 away games coming up on the bounce. I might see about just playing through those away games and bringing you the home game to Singapore and the home game to Philippines, assuming that those are the games that are going to take us through, potentially to the Asian Cup finals to be played in China. This could be the start of something beautiful with Hong Kong. We might come back for that next game against Singapore. We'll see how it feels. But if you have enjoyed today's episode, and if you're happy with the way everything's gone, please do hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm .U Gamer, International Manager of Mystery. See you again soon.